Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back. We're back again because Amberlynn is staying up to date. She's staying up to date with her every other day posting, and of course, I'm gonna give you the tea. Although, I will say, the video today does not seem... I guess what I will say is I'm not overly excited about it, just based off of everything in the title. Just based off of everything in the title. It sounds exhausting, and on top of that, it's nearly 25 minutes long. It's 24 minutes and 36 seconds long. And I'm just like, And I just like, you know how you can scroll over the bar, you know, the little bar at the bottom to like pick where at in the video you want to be? I just scrolled over it so that it gives you the little preview just to see if it was just her sitting on her couch yapping or if she was like out and about doing something, because it starts off like, I have it pulled up right now, it starts off she's definitely on a couch yapping. And it looks like, just based on that little scroll, that it's just her sitting on the couch yelling at us. And I'm just like, you're telling me that old Tommy Salami was in Oklahoma for however much time? Which, like, by the way, Tommy has already left, at least according to Tommy's Instagram. Makes it seem like Tommy Salami's already left Oklahoma. But you're telling me Tommy was there that whole time, and the best you can give us is you sitting down on a couch yapping. I think honestly, I'm really just fatigued from the 4 different Q&A videos that she did right in a row, that I was hoping we'd return to some level of like actual vlogging. But anyways, I digress. This video is called Betrayed by Alexis Again. This has to be illegal. And taking my first semaglutide shot, bar updates. Now, here's the thing. I take issue with almost every part of this title. Betrayed by Alexis Again? Yeah, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, Diva? Why you would take Alexis back to begin with as a friend is beyond me. Once again, I just want to remind everybody that Alexis is the only reason that people know about the fucking crumble cookie video to begin with, divas. Alexis is the one that told the internet that that video existed to begin with, okay? Like, Amberlynn wants to sit here and be all mad, and she's mad at all the wrong people all the time. All the time. And it's just like, why did you take that person back into your life? Alexis is a loser, but so is Amberlynn. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm sure to some extent what Amberlynn is referring to, well, I guess it depends on how far in advance this is now filmed, because, you know, I think she was quickly plowing through the extra content that she had already made. So this could just be about Alexis being in Oh Lordy It's Jordy's live stream, or it could also be about the fact that Alexis has fully like posted videos and stuff on YouTube, which I did mention that in a previous video. I did mention that Alexis had come back onto the internet and started talking shit about Amberlynn and like exposed their messages on Snapchat and stuff like that. Mostly, I don't think it made either of them look good. Like, I think it made Alexis look like a loser too, because Alexis basically admitted that, like, yeah, she was just joking about Amberlynn leaking the video herself because she just wanted to joke and laugh around. And she also talked in that same video about how she likes hanging out in Jordy's chat because she feels supported there and people there like her. And it's like, to Amberlynn's point, Amberlynn is probably correct about this, but people on the internet only like Alexis when she's talking shit about Amberlynn. The second that she goes back to liking Amberlynn, people on the internet no longer like her. So like, Alexis needs to wake the fuck up and see see the truth and the reality in front of her. She's such a loser. I'm sorry if you disagree, but I will maintain that, like, it gives weird loser behavior to, like, befriend Amberlynn in her personal life, and then, the second that Amberlynn doesn't give you enough attention, because that's also what it boiled down to, is that Amberlynn wasn't, like, texting her enough for her liking and stuff like that, and then Amberlynn used Alexis's name in the title of a video, and that pissed Alexis off. That's not to say, by the way, and I said this already too, and I'm gonna wrap this whole part of the video up after I say this once again, just to confirm. That doesn't mean that I think Amberlynn was probably a good friend to Alexis, because I'm sure she wasn't. I'm sure she wasn't, but that's just to say that neither of them sound like great friends, and I wouldn't actively choose to be friends with either of them. This has to be a legal part of the title. I just have to believe that this is about the ongoing stuff with the crumble cookie stuff, and yeah, I would say that, if this video was released without your consent, that it is probably illegal, and this is the one time that you probably should seek out law enforcement to help you with that, but it doesn't seem like that's the plan that you want to go with. And then taking my first semaglutide shot is just stupid to me, because this isn't her first. It's not even her second or her third. Like, this is her third attempt at taking Ozempic/semaglutide, but it's not her first. I mean, it's her first this go around, I guess, but here we are. Anyways, like I said, this is a really long-ass video. So, you're gonna get a long-ass video in response, but let's just get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi. Ooh, wait, January 7th. Okay, we can get some quick answers to my question about, like, what had happened. Because, like, did Alexis post on her little whatever on her channel, Alexis? Wait, her YouTube channel is what? Spidey Lex? Is that it? Spidey Lex? That's where she posted. Oh my god, I'm really trying to focus on, like, looking on my computer screen to find it. When did she post that? She posted that video on January 7th! Okay. Alright, so Amberlynn's filming this on January 7th. Alexis posted her most recent video on YouTube on January 7th. So that's what you need to know for context. Okay, back to it.
But today is January 7th on a Tuesday. And
club going up on a Tuesday.
I'm sure you guys were expecting, like, another vlog with Tommy here. That's not the way it went down.
Yeah.
This video is just like an update, if you will, because for me, it has been days since I've filmed. And I did that because I really just wanted to unplug. I unplugged from watching YouTube, from being on social medias.
Did you?
I didn't want to film. I said, I want to spend my time.
Did she, though? I feel like she's been... I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
My girlfriend while she's here, and I don't want to have to worry about all of the noise. But somehow the noise did find me. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But really, you guys, I did not have the mental...
Somehow the noise found me. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with you being chronically online and unable to not sit and watch hours and hours of reaction channels talking about yourself.
Capacity to, like, want to vlog. It's just a lot has been happening, like, with the whole cookie crumble thing and, like, someone impersonating my girlfriend and me, especially in such, like, a... for the lack of a better word.
Y'all, anytime that I, like, even unrelated to Amberlynn, but anytime I'm feeling particularly stressed, like, sometimes even when I'm in, like, therapy and I'm, like, talking about something that has me really stressed, it just, like, all builds up, like, right here, and I just am like, ugh, let me just squeeze it out. Let me just squeeze out the frustration. Why are we still talking about the crumble cookie video?
Scandalous and just vile way. It has been a lot, and it has been heavy. And now it's like more drama is being started with Alexis, and we'll talk a little bit about that in this video as well. And someone messaged me recently where they were just like...
I thought getting rid of the green nails was gonna help, but she's still doing all this nonsense. She's still doing this mess.
I feel so bad for you, because you're constantly having to put out fires that you didn't start. And I was like, damn, that hit me. like a truck, like a massive truck. And I'm like, that's literally how it feels a lot of the time. A really good example of that is like the cookie crumble and like the walnut situation. And that's just been like literally my life on YouTube for years now. It's like, I try to stay away from drama. I try to just vlog my life and share my life. And somehow, some way, things start happening online that like I have to put out, and it's a fire that I didn't even start, and it's just like frustrating. But anyway.
A few things about that. A few thoughts about that. First of all, there's plenty of fires unrelated to the example she just gave that she starts herself. Just for the record, plenty of fires, you know, Rarity, you know. Again, I feel like I keep using the examples of losing Rarity and participating in an affair with a married woman, but those are just two to start with. You might add in, like, unnecessarily coming for my mental health. You might add in unnecessarily going into Oh Lordy It's Jordy's live streams and fighting with him and his audience. Just to name a few. But also, like, I guess a little bit along those lines is there's so many things that you choose to address that you really don't have to address. You know, like, there's so many things that are just rumors and speculation that, like, people would move on from if you would just not give them the time of the day. You know? And there's also so many ways that, like, I do understand why, especially if you say that you didn't consent to this video getting released, I do understand why you would give attention to that. But, you know, even if we think about the Alexis situation and Alexis, like, betraying you and doing this, that, the other, like, you started that fire. You put so much faith into strangers on the internet when, especially in the past year of your life, I think that has proven to be a mistake. That has proven to be a mistake because you got into a relationship with a married woman who originally was only reaching out to you because she and her wife thought it would be funny to troll you. Okay, so that's tick one. And then you befriended Alexis, having never met her, shared so much of your personal life with her to the extent that you sent her a sexy video that you sent to another girlfriend to her. And she's the reason that it's out on the internet. And then after she let everybody know that it existed, you decided to still be friends with her. You decided to keep hanging out with her. You decided to meet up with her in person. You know, so like some of these fires were started by you. The fire with Alexis and your friendship with Alexis, girl, if that ain't started by you. Like, I don't get it.
Anyways, I still don't really have the full capacity to, like, film a whole vlog for you guys today because Tony did leave today. And it's just really sad. You know, when you're in a long-distance relationship and your partner goes back home. Like, we had a whole week together that was just so great. She was actually supposed to leave yesterday. No. We said our goodbyes. You know, all the crying, all of this and all that. No. She gets in the car, she opens the app for her flight, and it said it was delayed. So here we are. We had an extra night together, which was really great.
Oh, you got an extra night with your emotional support feeder. Oh, that's so precious. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Amberlynn. I'm sure that helped your mental health. God, she's so annoying. I'm sorry.
While she was here, we did so much, and there was multiple times I did think of you guys, I promise. Or I was like, wow, I should be filming this, or I should have vlogged this, or that was so funny, or this is so fun. Like, so many different times. But that's just like the YouTuber in me. I've been doing this for over 11 years now, but like the real Amberlynn.
I love that she's like, you know, it's just the YouTuber in me to constantly be thinking about what I should be filming and filming none of it. I've been doing this for years now. That's so real. Like, one of the things about her channel that's always been a thing is her always, like, telling us about fun things she did after the fact. Like, I remember this even back when I first started covering her. She'd be like, oh, we did this, and this, but I didn't film any of it. And I'm like, girl, what do you think you come on the internet to do here? This is the whole point of your channel, is to share your life with us, and you're not sharing anything.
Not the YouTuber Amberlynn, like the normal everyday living Amberlynn, she won. So there was no vlogging, but some of the things that we did do, we went to my grandma's and we played some card games with my grandma and my mom. I ended up bringing like veggie trays and fruit trays and like a little salami and cracker.
Oh, I'm sure you brought some food along. I'm sure you brought some food along. I don't think Tommy would let it happen any other way.
Situation. We actually ended up playing Bad Kitty, which is
actually
game I got my grandma.
Actually, that feels like such a weird thing to mention. I mean, I guess not, but like, why do I care that you brought a charcuterie board to go play card games with your grandma?
Grandma was obsessed with it. It was actually really funny and fun, so highly recommend. Very much like Cards Against Humanity / like Apples to Apples type of style, but with like pictures of cats. Like, it was actually really funny. Went to the movies. I saw Wicked, and you guys, excuse me, I was going into it thinking, okay, it's gonna be an alright movie. Like, there's so much hype around it, and I
hate hearing her takes on movies. Keep it moving, Amberlynn. Keep it moving. I didn't click on this video wanting the synopsis of what you did with Tommy Salami. I would have rather seen it in a vlog. Next question, let's go.
People where it's like, I'm not all about like the hype. It took me literally my whole life to get into Harry Potter. Like, I literally just recently watched it a few years ago.
What a poor fucking time to decide to get into Harry Potter just in recent history. It's one thing if you grew up with it and you still hold some kind of nostalgia, but why you would choose to stand behind some J.K. Rowling transphobia nonsense today is besides me, and I will not be arguing with you in the comments if you disagree with me, because I don't give a fuck. Fuck that woman.
I ignored all the hype. I'm not about the hype. When I like something, I like something, and when I don't, I don't. Good example is Game of Thrones. Like, I don't understand. I tried to watch it, literally hate it. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't fall for the hype. And I am pretty picky.
I don't fall for the hype. I'm so cool. I'm so edgy. I like things just because I like them. I'm not like other girls. Okay, keep it moving, diva.
Short attention span. It's terribly hard for me to watch a movie. But I'm telling you, this movie is 2 hours and 40 minutes of just beauty, of art, it was so good. Like, I don't even have words for it. Normally when I go to a movie theater, even if I'm enjoying the movie, I'm like looking at the time like every 10 minutes. It's really bad. I looked at the time one time and it was 2 hours into the movie. And I looked at the time, shooketh. I was like, how did 2 hours go by already?
Oh my
God. It really felt like 20 minutes.
Wow.
I am so glad I got to experience this movie in the theater, because I'm telling you, that is
so
the
happy
way to
for
do
you.
it. So if it's still in the theater around you and you have not seen it, please go see it. It was a masterpiece. I cried 3 different times. Wow. It was so freaking good. I laughed tons of times, and it was just amazing. I cannot wait for the second part. Oh, and you guys, I have to tell you this funny thing that happened. So we did end up going to Riverwind Casino, which is like personally my favorite casino.
Catfish Bend, Riverboat Casino, I was friendly, yes. I don't know why her talking about the casino made me think about that was like a casino in Iowa, not that far away from where I grew up, and they also had, this is how crazy it was, like, they knew exactly what they're doing, because attached to the Catfish Bend Casino was a place called, what was it now? Fun City? Fun City, and it was basically like a Dave & Buster's for the kids. So what a lot of people from my hometown would do is, like, literally one time I went with my friend, and her mom booked us a hotel. We stayed at the hotel. We got to go play in Fun City, and her mom would go gamble at the casino. Like, they knew what the fuck they were doing. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, woo, you went to, like, so far, the craziest thing that she shared is that she went to a movie theater, because she hasn't talked about going to a movie theater forever, but, like, oh, wow, you took Tommy to the casino again? Oh, wow, you took Tommy to your grandma's? Riveting. Y'all had the time of your life while she was visiting.
In Oklahoma that I've been to. And I don't know what it was, but I got recognized that night at least 5 different times. Like, I don't know. We did go on a Saturday, so there's more people there. And usually in large populated places, I do get recognized quite a bit. Wow. This girl said something that I will never be able to forget. Do you guys ever have, like, this thing where someone, like, says something to you and something that, like, sticks in your brain forever?
Did she tell you you are hot, beautiful, amazing, and pretty? Because that's usually what you say strangers on the streets tell you.
It's kind of like like that. So me and Tommy were just playing the slots, and then I get recognized by these two girls that actually work at the casino. They're like the people who go around and say cocktails. They're like literally models. I'm like, okay.
Like they're servers? They're waitresses? Why can you not think of that word?
Oh my god, I love you. And they like literally asked for my autograph. And there was this woman sitting next to Tommy who looks at me and goes, are you a TikToker? Like, how did they know you? Like, this was...
If she says that this woman recognized her from the stupid Dorito pizza viral TikTok, which, by the way, speaking of viral TikToks, there's an account on TikTok called Infamous Pyrex ? So many of y'all tagged me in it, and then the Twitter user Pete's of Shit, who typically does all the like Chantal recaps that I stay up to date with, posted it on Twitter, and it is a like hope core edit of me going the fuck off on Amberlynn. If I can remember, I'll try to include it right here for you.
Really weird to me that when I take weeks off, all of a sudden Zachary Michael is going through mental health problems and he can't post. And
first of all, you dumb ass fucking bitch. I have been so fucking nice to you about your mental health problems. I've been nothing but kind to your motherfucking ass about your mental health, and you can shut the fuck up about that. Honestly, truly. I honestly have never been more fucking annoyed with you than I have in this moment. Please be fucking serious. I don't know, you just really, really fucking hit a nerve today, ma'am. Like, I have never yelled at a girl like this in my life before. But anyways, if she says that this woman recognizes her from the fucking Pizza Dorito viral TikTok, I'm gonna lose it!
Was after the subscribers, hello if you're watching, came up to me and wanted my autograph and they wanted pictures and stuff. So the woman goes, are you a TikToker? And I was like, yeah, like I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube and stuff like that. And she goes, oh, okay. I was looking at you and I was like, yeah, no one really dresses like that. I was like... what do those things like have in common with each other? Like, I was literally so confused.
Like what? Skin tight black leggings and a shirt dress from Torrid? What do you mean nobody really... I mean, I guess so. That is like the go-to Amberlynn Reid style. I don't know that other girls are doing it like Amberlynn.
And if you guys want to know, I was wearing the like purple maroon studded rhinestone
of course.
Mesh top with like a black dress. You guys have seen that outfit before.
Of course.
Over again because I love it. But I was just like, what does that mean? Is that like a compliment or was that like, I don't know. It's just like one of those things where I'm like, I should have asked her right then and there. Like, what did you mean by that? So moving on to a completely different topic.
Wait, so that's just what stuck with you? I mean, I guess I wasn't too far off at the prediction that somebody told her that she like looked great or that she was beautiful or hot or whatever. Because I think she's trying to suggest that maybe that woman was suggesting that she had great style or something? ?
And speaking of clothing, I have like some merch under construction. I know you guys can see down below that I have like merch that I did years and years ago. But it was kind of like low-key like a troll. I wasn't taking it seriously. I do like the simplicity of it because I do enjoy
that merch was absolutely a troll. And I got myself into trouble with it because back when I still drank, I was out at a bar with my friend and my friend went to the bathroom and I got onto Twitter and I was like, I can't even remember specifically what I tweeted, but I'm sure the tweet is still up on my Twitter if you want to go look for it. But I tweeted something about how I was going to buy it all, and people were so mad at me the next day, and I think people thought that I really did buy it. And also, though, like, even if I had bought it, it would not have been out of character for me on my channel, at least at the time. I was doing a lot of, like, purchasing things from YouTubers and trying them out. Even Amberlynn herself, I was gonna look around, because when she was selling all of her little earrings and stuff, I actually bought some of them. And I used to have a pair that I kept just in case I wanted to put them on for some memorial services. But I did that. I got, like, the silly juice from the Ace family. I did a few different videos like that. So it wouldn't have been out of character for me to do, but I really hadn't. And then people were mad because the next day I was like, I was just drunk. Sometimes I lie when I'm drunk, and people are like, how are you going to call Amberlynn out for lying when you lied about that? Which I guess fair point. Anyways, it's a good thing I don't drink anymore, divas. What was I going to say? She's got merch coming. Merch is on the way, apparently.
Simplistic merch. But I don't know how to make merch.
Wait, what I was also going to say is I used to have merch, and the shop that I had my merch through shut down at the end of the year, at the end of 2024. So don't currently have merch, and also do not have the mental capacity to make new plans for merch on my end right now. Maybe in the future there will be merch or new merch or things like that, but just wanted to let y'all know in case you were even still, like, looking for stuff like that.
I'm not good at it. I've never been taught, and I know that I can teach myself, but it's not really something that I've been fully interested in. But Tommy surprised me and made me some merch. Yes, she did. So,
had no idea that the merch conversation was going to be a part of the positive PR campaign for Tommy Salami. Tommy, my hero!
why I say it's like under construction is because I actually wanted to have the merch physically myself. And that's something I didn't even do with the merch down below because I genuinely did not take it as serious. And so I wanted the merch physically. And so I do have a few things. And also why I say under construction is because I'm still trying to figure out like when do I want to like put these things up for sale, because this is like crazy.
Wait, is she suggesting... I do know some people who do stuff like this with their merch, and it's just like maintaining your own inventory of your merch sounds like something that I just could never imagine Amberlynn having the energy, capacity, etc. to do. It sounds like she wants to keep like physical inventory in her home and ship it all out on her own and things like that. And listen, I don't even really truly personally have the time for that. That sounds like a lot of work that I just don't have the time to do. And maybe Amberlynn has more time than me, but then it's also like logistics of her being able to regularly make it to the post office to send stuff out, taking care of all of the shipping, taking care of problems whenever like people don't get their orders and stuff like that. Like when you have a third party merch website, like typically that's like the plus side of having that, is that somebody else is dealing with that back end stuff that is very time consuming, and I don't think she realizes, because also how are you gonna get to the post office regularly enough to send out all of this merch and stuff? I don't know. It's just very curious to me. I have a lot of questions.
And I do want to show you like everything. I still have more stuff coming in the mail. I do have a few things though. So you guys know I say girly pop literally all the time. I say dainty like Dainty Lynn, all of that. So you say dainty because people use that word to a little bit, if we're being honest, to mock you. I love that you have reclaimed that word for you in your dainty bush. Dainty girly pop. Here's just some wrapping paper. So merch, this isn't just gonna be a shirt. It's gonna be like different things that you can
wrapping
have.
Paper?
Dainty girly pop. I love wrapping paper, and this is just so adorable.
Wrapping paper? The fuck am I gonna wrap with that? Why would I want dainty girly pop wrapping paper? Huh. Interesting. Okay.
And Tommy gave me a really good idea of just like wrapping a box and just like setting it on my bookshelf, because this is so my aesthetic. I really want to like start adding a little bit of pink, pop of color.
Girl,
to
what
my
the
life.
fuck?
And I love pink, but this is just an example.
You're gonna decorate your home with your dainty girly pop wrapping paper? Alright, okay, girl. I'm loving actually like the trans flag aesthetic of it. It's giving trans flag, it's giving trans rights, it's giving trans pride. We love it.
Of how freaking adorable. Next thing is there will be candles. Yes, there will be. This is Dainty Girly Pop candle. Isn't that so adorable? So this is a sage lavender, and I'm telling you, it smells so freaking good. Like,
and in the spirit of me like buying things in the past for my YouTube channel and trying them out, I bought both of the infamous candles from Gwyneth Paltrow and her Goop shop. I use them a lot frequently. It's sitting back there. That's like why I pointed back there. But I use them a lot for the memorial service. One of them is called This Candle Smells Like My Vagina, and the other one's called This Candle Smells Like My Orgasm. Both of them smell awful. I do not like them. That's why I only ever burn them for memorial services. But I would potentially be interested in trying this out.
Like, I am actually pretty shocked. Told myself that I was gonna get this merch, and if I genuinely did not like it and feel confident, I was not gonna tell you guys about these things. But I genuinely am obsessed. And what's really important, because there are bigger people who are watching me.
Sure.
I really genuinely love that they carry bigger sizes. So this is a 5X, and what do you mean they? Wait, did I misunderstand her? Maybe I misunderstood her, and maybe what she was saying is not that she wants to have inventory of them to ship out herself, but maybe she was just waiting for like the test materials or whatever from whatever merch website she's using. Maybe I misunderstood her. I probably did. I was probably giving her too much credit that she wanted to try to like ship out things all on her own. Because now she's talking about how like they have she's using they, and I'm sure she's not talking about some random non-binary person in her life. I'm sure she's talking about like some company that is making this merch for her. You guys like what it looks like on me, but look, Dainty Girly Pop, isn't that so adorable?
Oh, wow.
When things are more like serious and it's not like totally under construction, it's gonna be more
under construction,
professional, and I will gather everything. Like there's gonna be journals and there's magnets. Of course and stickers there are. And
wait, did she say there's maggots?
Everything. Like there's gonna be journals and there's magnets and stickers and
I think she said magnets, but it sounded like maggots for a second.
Etc. I'm also wearing another merch in a clip that I will be showing you in a second, just to kind of get an idea of how it fits. I actually slept in it, so there is like
of course you did.
Wasabi fur.
Of course,
you will see in the clip. There is going to be other merch that says Hecticon.
Only show us the finest representation of this merch. The Twinkie and Wasabi fur is really gonna entice me to buy it for sure.
Which is actually the shirt that I'm wearing in the clip that you will see here in a minute. And just for size reference, I am wearing the 5X in that clip as well. So again, I keep saying it is under construction because there is tons of different...
Is it under construction, Diva?
sayings and merch I can make, and it's like all super adorable. Like, I'm obsessed. And so if you guys are interested, please let me know. Send me an Instagram message, because like, your girl cannot step foot in the comment section. Not gonna be happening over here.
Can't step foot in the comment section, but will go in the live stream of the YouTube channel Elizabeth Richardson. Cool. All right, let's go, Diva.
I'm genuinely so appreciative of Tommy, because like having like true merch is something that I've always wanted, but it's like I never took the initiative to actually do it. Like
it's so lovely that she's admitting now that her first go around with making merch was not her taking it seriously. Love that she's admitting that was not a serious attempt at having merch for people. Because at the time, she swore up and down, like, that she put a lot of time and energy and thought into the merch that she made. And if you don't remember what that merch was, it was, like, literally just, like, white t-shirts that had, like, a word written in text on them. It was so not serious. I do feel like some of this seems like it's maybe potentially had a little more thought put into it, but it sounds like maybe Tommy did all of the thinking. It sounds like Tommy did most of it and Amberlynn did not a lot.
True authentic merch instead of like just that silly stuff down there that's listed, but you guys can still get that stuff that's down there, of course, but this is like real cutesy, like tangible. I have this in my hands and I cannot wait to show you guys like the journals and just like all the other stuff. So to be continued, folks, but that's just like just a little first glance at some of the stuff. So next thing I want to talk about is I'm really in like my perfume era. I've always been in my perfume era. Like I love to smell good. I love my apartment to smell good. And I know a lot of people like to say it's because I'm fat and I don't shower. Literally not how it works. If you spray perfume on poop, it's still gonna smell like poop.
Girl, how do you know? Girl, how do you know? No, that's so real. That's so real. One thing I hate to smell is some poop covered in perfume.
Just maybe a little florally or a little fruity, and that doesn't smell good.
What do you know about a little fruity?
Pop, who is fat, but I am a fat girly pop that does shower and is clean. I've always
did y'all know she showered? Has she ever told you that before? Has she ever mentioned that she showers before?
I loved perfume, and so I got myself 2 new perfumes.
We're also not even halfway through this video.
Smell. I was gonna say a taste test, but girl, we are not eating perfume today.
Thank God.
We're gonna do a smell
Tommy might like that too much. I wouldn't get too crazy with that, Amberlynn.
if you will. So I got the Vera Wang Princess, which I feel like years and years ago, maybe like a decade, I have smelled this before, but I do not remember. And yes, I went in blind.
Also, she's out here making it sound like people only think, which, like, I'm sure there are people who only think she smells because she's fat or whatever. But, like, fully, people in her life have come out and said she smelled. Like, didn't Destiny say that? I'm pretty sure Destiny said that at one point.
And I literally bought these online without smelling them first.
Of course.
But I read a lot of reviews. All right, Vera Wang Princess. That does smell good. And the bottle's super cute, purple heart.
That is cute.
Next one is, I got Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs.
Wow.
Yes, I did, girls. So Marc Jacobs is very popular when it comes to perfume, and the bottle, like, stunning, stunner. So let's see. Oh my God, that smells super clean. I don't know if you guys know this, which I'm sure a lot of you do, especially if you wear perfume. It always smells different like a minute after it's been on you. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is like the whole walnut situation. I've heard people say like...
All right, let me mentally prepare. I don't know what I need. I've already put chapstick on like 12 times, but it's the only thing I can think to do to prepare for this moment. So give me a second. All right, I'm just gonna do this. Yep, I definitely didn't need any more chapstick. My lips are very covered in chapstick. All right, let's go.
That's just a troll, and I'm so glad that there are people who genuinely are like, okay, we believe that is not Amberlynn and Tommy. So thank you for that. But you guys, this isn't just a troll to me. This isn't just like a typical troll that I deal with constantly. I feel like this is more than that. Like, all right, well, I truly feel so
go to the
violated,
police.
And thankfully, I'm pretty sure the account is like officially taken down by that website because Tommy contacted them. And you guys saw in my last video that...
Okay, yeah. Tell me something new that you haven't already said.
They replied, they responded to it, and immediately looked into it and took care of it. And I'm so glad for that because there are some websites out there that like literally don't care about you at all. But that website literally took the time, looked into it, and actually fixed the issue. So thank you very much.
I'm so glad the feeder website took your feeder girlfriend's concerns so seriously. I'm thrilled to hear that.
I just wish we could have gotten more information. I know it's probably like not legal.
Well, that's crazy because the website said, hey, if you want more information, you're just going to have to go to the police. At least, like, I know there are people in my comments speculating on if that email was real or not. Probably no way for us to authenticate whether or not that was a real email or not. But regardless, that email suggested that they would be happy to cooperate with, like, police investigation if you took your concerns to the police. So it's almost like you could get more information if you wanted, Diva.
Because I don't think companies can just be like, yeah, so this profile is actually ran by so-and-so and so, which I...
Well, Diva, no, literally the email you shared, said, we can't share any more information like IP address with you, but since this sounds like it could be revenge porn, if you contact the police, we'd be happy to cooperate with anything that they need if they needed information. So, Diva.
I understand why they couldn't do that, but at the same time, it's like, when something as serious as this is happening, I feel like I do have, like, the right to know who is doing this.
Well, go to the police!
Out fake sexual things of me. I heard that there's, like, screenshots floating around, and, like, someone is, like, making voices that sound like me in, like, a sexual manner. I have not seen any of this. I have only heard about it because people are contacting me.
Go to the police!
Like, I get a lot.
I'm, like, the last person to tell anybody to go to the police. And it's very possible she could go to the police and they wouldn't take her seriously. Like, that, I'm just saying that, just, like, from knowing about other people's experiences in similar situations and things like that. Like, it's very possible the police could not take her seriously. But I guess, like, what else are you gonna do, Amberlynn? Like, coming here and sitting here on camera and talking about it is not changing your situation. It's not helping your situation. It's not going to make that website give you any more additional information. I don't understand what we're doing here today. I don't understand what the point of this is here today.
A lot of people in my DMs that are very, very kind to me, but for some reason, with this situation, I have gotten so many DMs where people are like, ew, Amberlynn, you are so gross. I can't believe you would do that. That is disgusting. And I'm just like, ugh, like, this troll, as you guys want to call it, even though I feel like it's bigger than that to me, like, this person is ultimately ruining my reputation because that's not me, and that's, like, not okay.
Sure.
It's, like, crazy to me that people actually believe that's me. Like, it's
I mean, this is, to me, this is obviously bigger than a troll because it's somehow connected to somebody she knows in real life. Right? Well, with the exception of, like, does she really know Erica in real life since she's never met Erica? I guess not. But, like, the reality is that Miss Ma'am, whoever got this video to somebody, it's somebody she knows, right? So, like, I agree with her. In that case, it is a bigger situation than a troll, you know? Because it's somebody connected to her. Unless there's somehow, some way that somebody got access to this video without one of those 4 people being involved. But I'm also just like, what does coming on right now and talking about it do for you? I don't understand what her point is here.
So absurd. And I'm sure I could get the police involved and stuff like that, and I feel like it might have to come down to that.
Then let's do it, Diva.
Continues. Because as of right now, January 7th, I have not heard anything new. So that's a good thing. But I'm telling you, like, if you're watching this, the person who is doing this, like, it is illegal what you're doing, and I will get the law involved if you continue to do so. And then there's, like, a conspiracy of, like, is Walnut the same person who, like, leaked my cookie crumble? And honestly, I don't have the answer for that. I do find it very strange that, like, these things happened at the same time, though. So
I don't know why she's so confused. What happened is there was an account on this feeder website called Walnut, okay? The people who leaked the account or leaked the video were people who allegedly paid Walnut for clips of Amberlynn and didn't get what they wanted, and so then they started trying to expose this Walnut account on the internet by leaking this video that they allegedly purchased from Walnut. All right? So realistically, it's probably all connected and very likely all the same person. I don't know. I'm not an internet detective. I've said this before. I didn't sign up to cover I signed up to cover Amberlynn. I didn't sign up to be an internet sleuth who was verifying and vetting feeder content on the internet and where it came from and who was responsible for it. I don't have that background. I'm not a CSI. I'm not an SVU. I'm not any of those TV crime shows. I don't do any of that. I come here to sit here and giggle and hee and ha ha about Amberlynn Reed. So who the fuck knows? But the more you talk about it, the more you're asking for people to do more. Like sitting here threatening the law and just not going to the police to begin with looks silly. I'm not saying you have to go to the police. I know not everybody is comfortable going to the police about various things. But certainly I wouldn't come onto the internet and poke the bear and try to, like, rile them up. I wouldn't be doing all that. Like, go to the police or don't. It's January 7th and you said there's nothing new that's happened. Then probably let's just not bring it up again and ask people to. Like, she somehow, after all these years, has not learned that if you want the internet to move on from stuff, you just simply stop talking about it. You simply just don't bring it up. Like, nobody is sitting here telling you have to talk about the walnut cookie crumble situation.
So next thing I want to talk about is, like, the whole Alexis thing. I truly feel like a fool. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, do you want me to get the clown wig out again? Because she looked like a clown.
I am very much the type of person that literally, like, no matter what you do to me, I will forgive you. Within time, you will be forgiven by me. That's just how I am.
You better not ever forgive Alexis again, because that woman has never had your best interests at heart. I'm sorry to tell you. The second that you turned her down for other women was the second that she did not have loyalty to you. I'm sorry to tell you.
I don't know. I'm a pushover.
Yeah.
I let people walk all over me. I don't know what it is. I don't have respect for myself. Okay,
absolutely.
I do know what it is. I'm literally listing it all off.
The self-respect part. Hone in on that. Zoom in on that. Fade in on that.
Like, I wish I was able to not be like that. I think it's like once I love someone, whether it's like romantically or in a friendship way or it's family, there's almost like no turning back for me. It's very like unconditional. So like when Alexis did her whole thing that she did, we don't need to dive into that. I did end up forgiving her.
That whole thing that she did, the part where she like talked about your maybe abusive relationship with an ex and she revealed that this crumble cookie video existed to begin with, amongst many other things, that thing that you're just glossing over, skating right on by.
I hung out with her. From my point of view, I had a good time. We vibed well, and I hung out with her girlfriend as well, and we also vibed and had a good time, and like, they vibed well with Tommy, and like, yeah, maybe the first time it was a little awkward. It's gonna be. But I forgave Alexis, and I told her, and I was very honest with her, that like, she hurt me, like what she did was wrong, and she agreed. And she apologized to both me and Tommy. But I was very, very open with the fact that, like, things probably aren't going to be the same. By that, I mean, like, before all that happened, me and Alexis were on the phone, like, for hours and hours, like, every single day. Like, she was the person that I went to. And I was the person that she went to. And I knew it wasn't going to be like that anymore.
That's also just so crazy, girl, because y'all had never met in real life. Y'all didn't meet in real life until you went to go see your emotional support feeder in Wisconsin. Like, let's be serious. Like, I don't know. Miss me trying to, like, pour my heart and soul out to a person on the internet that I've only known for, like, a year. Because that's about how long. Like, at this point, they've known each other for a little over a year. Their friendship started around the time that Amberlynn's relationship with Feline ended, okay? So it's not like they've known each other for a long time, that they've had, like, a long history of friendship on the internet. They strictly only knew each other from the internet up until, like, a few months ago.
ultimately like absolutely betrayed my trust, and she knew that. So when I filmed that 4-part Q&A series just recently that you guys watched, all of that was filmed in one day. I filmed it on December 29th, and
I'm so glad you're admitting that, because nobody was buying anyways that that it was multiple different days. I'm obsessed with the idea though that you did go out and change your shirt for each video. That's rich, diva.
made sure to put that in the description so you guys knew that. I did change my shirt because who wants to like sit there and watch me do 4 videos in the same outfit?
Who wants to sit there and watch you do those 4 videos to begin with? I guess my dumbass, because I did. But like, the fact that you thought that that changing up the outfit for each video was really gonna, add some value or interest to what people were watching is hilarious to me, diva.
No, I wouldn't want that. So during that Q&A series, I mentioned in it that no, Alexis is not the one who did the cookie crumble, and people asked if I resented her, and I said no, and I was saying how Alexis is in like her happy healing era, and that she's very understanding and patient and kind with the...
She was very kind to Alexis in that video. Alexis's problem, if you didn't watch Alexis's video, is just that like Amberlynn's title said resenting Alexis, as in making it sound like she did resent Alexis, because that's what Amberlynn did with the titles of all of those videos, is that she would make it sound like she was affirming some kind of question that she was asked. Like a similar example was like somebody asking if she actually was 600 pounds ever, and then she put my 600 pound life or something like that in the title of one of those videos, even though in the video she said she was never 600 pounds. And similarly, she said resenting Alexis in a title, and Alexis was upset because if you just see that, it comes across that like Amberlynn is upset with her, mad at her, etc. And in the video, of course, that's not what Amberlynn says. And so Alexis was upset that she was clickbaiting, like, a potential relationship issue in their friendship and things like that. Which also makes sense, but I'm also just like, Alexis, you allegedly have been friends with her for a year. You've seen the nonsense and bullshit she puts in her YouTube titles. I don't know what you were expecting, diva.
The fact that, like, things aren't how they used to be. But I said those things and scheduled those videos before Alexis went into Jordy's chat and was saying things that genuinely hurt my feelings.
For sure.
Saying that I could have leaked the video, saying that she only met me for the plot, and kind of betraying me again. I truly never thought that she would do that again. So obviously when I saw that she did that, because...
Yeah, that makes you a clown. The fact that you thought that she wouldn't do that again really says a lot about you.
People were messaging me and they were like, Alexis is doing it again. And I was like, doing what? Like, I was literally so confused. I thought people were lying. So I asked for a screenshot, like, show me proof. Oh, and girl, they supplied. Like, my heart dropped to the floor. I was like, damn. So obviously, I contacted Alexis and I asked her, like, why would you do this? And we just communicated back and forth on Snapchat.
My immediate thought also, by the way, is just, she claimed that she wasn't going in the comments, she was disconnecting from the internet, she wasn't really on the internet like that. But why are you looking at these DMs from Alexis, or like about Alexis, not from her directly? But why how did you even find this stuff out if you're so disconnected while you were just enjoying your time with Tommy Salami? I think the reality is that you don't possess the power to fully disconnect like that, because clearly you were engaged. You were engaged in the DMs.
Like voice messages or whatever. And from what I got out of it, she said that she didn't feel like I was an active friend in her life because I didn't communicate with her as often as she wanted me to. And that's just, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around, because it's like, I understand that her and I do not communicate as much as we used to. Like, again, it was daily. But I personally did not feel comfortable communicating with her daily. And I think I have every right after, like, what she put me through. I truly believe that you can have friends, that you talk to once a week or every other week. I don't think that you need to talk to your friends every single day.
You know the one thing that was interesting about that video that I didn't say anything about yet is that she mentioned, and like Amberlynn mentioned in those like voice memos back and forth with Alexis, that this keeps happening with all of her friends. She referenced Eric and Ricky in that voice memo. And she also referenced Abby, the 21-year-old or something like that. I don't remember what her age was specifically, but just like significantly younger than Amberlynn. And I think that's really interesting. I think it's really interesting that she's apparently ruins all of her relationships because she just doesn't know how to stay in reasonable communication with people that are allegedly important in her life. And honestly, I expect that that's mostly just because now she spends all of that time communicating with Tommy Salami, so she doesn't make time for people outside of that. I guess maybe even lucky that, like, Mama Lynn and Grandma Lynn get time for Amberlynn, but that's probably because, like, Amberlynn relies on those people to help her in her actual personal life.
I have friends that I only talk to like once a week, and we have a strong relationship and a strong bond. Especially once you're adults, like people get busy. But that's what I took out of what Alexis was saying, was genuinely just like, I did this because I don't want people to think that I leaked the video, and you aren't even like an active friend in my life, even though I genuinely thought I was. I just wasn't speaking.
I do think it's sus that Alexis felt like she had to go on the defense. Because I think really, truly, most people... I mean, like, I was keeping Alexis as an option because I feel like she has just as much motivation as any of the other options. But it seems like, honestly, the majority of the people on the internet really think it's Tommy, and the debate seems to maybe be about whether or not Amberlynn consented to doing that with Tommy or not, you know? Like, so many people, anytime I bring up other options, people are like, no, I think it's Tommy. I think Tommy did this, blah, 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 blah. So the fact that Alexis was like, I felt like I needed to say something so that people didn't think it was me, I think is also suspicious, if I'm being honest. I'm just being honest.
To her enough. I felt like you should respect your friends regardless of how often you speak.
Sure.
Like, I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis. I just wouldn't have. I don't do that to my friends.
I don't know that I believe that, but go on.
I don't do that to the people I care about in my life. And I'm still not going to do that. Again, it's just more drama.
I'm the better person. I would never say anything bad about my friends. That is such a lie. I've seen you talk so much shit about so many people in your life once they do you wrong. Including previously Alexis. The first time Alexis betrayed you, you had all kinds of shit to talk about her. Please be serious.
And more fires that I have to put out that I literally am just going to leave for someone else to put out, because I genuinely just like don't want to be a part of it. So after I expressed myself to Alexis and pretty much told her exactly what I just told you guys, that like she was still a friend to me, like I still loved her and cared about her, just because we didn't talk every single day doesn't mean that I didn't love and care about her, etc., etc. She got really angry with me and she ended up screen recording our whole conversation. Sure did. I feel like I have no privacy when it comes to that woman. So it's like the distance I was putting in between her and I.
I hate to tell you, but what, like, honestly, what did you expect from this woman who has done nothing but betray you, Diva? Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Makes sense. Like, subconsciously, I was like, girl, keep your distance. And it's almost as if like my gut and my body and my heart and my soul like knew this was gonna happen again, which is really sad. So I ended up blocking her because I only want good people in my life. I don't believe that like anyone is perfect. Like, we aren't robots.
Wait. She said I ended up blocking her?
I only want good people in my life. I don't believe...
Wait, I didn't...
Again, which is body and my heart and my soul, like, knew this was gonna happen again, which is really sad. So I ended up blocking her.
How you gonna say you ended up blocking her when when Alexis fully was like, hey Diva, I'm blocking you on everything, and just so you know, before I blocked you on Snapchat, I did in fact take a screen recording of everything you said to me. Like, that was literally a part of of her video. Amberlynn's trying to make it sound like she was the first to block. I don't think that's how it went, Diva. I don't think that's how it went at all.
Because I only want good people in my life. I don't believe
you
that
probably should have did that a long time ago.
Like, we aren't robots. People will make mistakes. But like, genuinely, like, what she has done to me and the way that she reacted to like my hurt feelings towards her being in Jordy's chat, like, just makes me feel like she doesn't care about how I feel.
Girl, she doesn't.
And as like a human.
Girl,
like,
she does not.
Like, genuine human to human.
She doesn't give a fuck about
everything
you.
We've been through and me forgiving her and everything, like, it just sucks, genuinely. Like,
she doesn't give a fuck about you, and I'm not sure she ever did, to be honest with you. It's hard to hear, I'm sure, but you played yourself by refriending her. You know what? I will be somewhat understanding about the first betrayal, because, like, I guess there's, like, some level there that, like, who could have predicted? Who could have predicted that some random stranger on the internet would betray you like that? But, like, she already betrayed you, girl. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, Diva. I think that's what the saying is.
From my end, I just want to move past all of this and be like, okay, she was a person that was in my life at one point, and she's simply just not anymore. Everyone deserves friends that respects you even when you aren't around, even when you aren't looking. You deserve friends that will respect you regardless of how often you speak or anything like that. Literally, it hasn't even been 4 hours since I filmed this, and there's already an update. I'm literally in the middle of editing this, and all I can say is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Alexis.
I'm a fucking prophet. I'm a fucking prophet. I had no idea that she was gonna say that. Yeah, you look dumb as hell, girl, befriending this person who betrayed you.
This has since leaked our conversation. I genuinely don't understand the point. You are not a good friend to someone.
Oh, so this is after she found out that Alexis posted the video. Girl, then I would have gone back and edited out the part where you tried to pretend like you were the one that blocked her first. I probably would have gone back and edited that part out.
Whenever you have disagreements, you have to go onto the internet to bash them. Knowing the type of response your friend or ex-friend will receive. I personally want no part in this.
Wait.
So I'm going to finish editing this video.
Also, what's so fucked up, though, about this, then, is how are you trying to act like... I thought that she really had filmed this video after Alexis had already posted her video of the whole conversation or whatever. How are you going to come on here and act like the better person when you were originally going to post this without knowing that Alexis had already posted hers? I thought that this was just in response to Alexis's video. I didn't realize that you would film this before it. So you were really positing yourself as like, I'm the better person. I would never come on here and talk bad about her, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all right, I gotcha.
I'm going to schedule it, and I'm never going to speak about her again.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
So one more thing, your girl did start speaking.
I don't believe that you'll never speak about it again, but we'll see. Anyways, get on to the semaglutide update.
Semaglutide, and Tommy was actually the one who gave me my first shot.
Wow,
so
Nurse Tommy.
Okay, guys, so my
the positive PR campaign continues. Look at Tommy, she's so caring. She even supports me on semaglutide. Even though her first stop after she got off the plane was the Chinese buffet with me. She's so supportive, you guys.
I was like lost in the Wilderbeans. I have to find it. So, perfect timing. My semaglutide got here today. So, Tommy is gonna give me my first shot.
Oh my gosh.
I'm nervous. I get the nervous jitters.
Yeah, she's really selling this merch of hers. Like, everything about the presentation of it right here really makes me want to go out and buy one. It really does.
Every single time, but that's okay. All right, you guys don't get to see my tum-tum because that would be embarrassing. So it's 50 units.
Well, I hate to tell you, Diva, but I think people have seen plenty of it, unfortunately, because, the whole walnut cookie crumble thing that you addressed in this video.
So I'm going to choose my spot and then get the alcohol here. Why do I get so much anxiety with this? I hate needles, you guys. Oh. To the 5, right?
Yeah.
Pinch the fat.
Well, that's if you don't have like a lot.
Baby.
Okay. We'll pinch it 5 seconds. You want me to hold it down?
Ew, hated that. I was so grateful that she helped me with that because I'm telling you, I cannot stick a needle inside of me. So yesterday was actually my first day and it was just like perfect timing because it arrived that day and I was like this, my fingers were crossed. I was like, please arrive. Because I really needed help with the shot and I didn't want to have to like bug my mom. So this semaglutide actually...
you're going to have to bug your mom in the future. I think it'd be okay.
Actually is mixed with B12. When I did semaglutide before, it was mixed with like sodium something or other. And I noticed that I feel differently taking this semaglutide because last time, I'm telling you, nauseous, diarrhea, did not feel good. I was super tired. This time I've had 0 symptoms or side effects. Sometimes I say symptoms and people are like, Amberlynn, it's side effects. So far, I have had 0.
Wow,
so
great.
I guess that's a good thing. I have not noticed any appetite suppressant. Usually I feel that like on the second day. But we'll see how it goes and it keeps going and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. And there will be like a separate like weigh-in video. I'm not just gonna throw in a weigh-in right here. I kind of just want to have that be like a whole separate like video talking about my weight or maybe I can put it in a vlog. I'm not really sure. But I'm just really excited to be back on semaglutide and I genuinely hope that it works for me. But like the fact that it already feels different this time because like the first 2 times, like I did feel things with it. Like on the second day, it was like nausea, this and that. And it's like
I just don't
nothing.
care, honestly.
It's as if I didn't even take it. That worries me, of course. But it's literally only been 2 days, so I need to like slow my roll.
Yeah, you absolutely need to give it time, Diva. You absolutely have to give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Like, Amberlynn, give us some time. But anyways, I have rambled way long enough. This video is 45 minutes long. That is Hexacana. I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
All right, see ya. Woo-wee! Divas! What a long video. 1 hour and 9 minutes of filming. It's gonna be a little shorter than that because I know that I like paused a little bit here and there, but anyways, I don't think I have anything else to say. What a wild ride. What a journey, as always, over here. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Make sure to hit the bell button so you get notifications. Leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!